So it's Friday morning, and I'm going to pick up Katie. It's 10 minutes after 7 now, and we headed to the $1 Million Street. Now Zach's going to have to get a ride over there to get the car from the mechanic shop. So, you know, he's gonna have to. So if he don't get a ride, then he won't be working today. And that's just that's the way it's got to be. And no, I'm not no fairy. I'm not going to pick nobody up. The chips are just going to fall where they fall. You know, so I ain't got time to be doing all that. And you start doing that right there, you creating a monster. Because then, you know, well, it takes on a life of its own. So you got to make sure the guys, you know, can have a ride to work at least. So a couple of comments, you know, my channel's all about, you know, guys starting out and guys that are like me, man, you know, that are trying to make their way in life and trying to figure out, you know, what they want to do and trying to figure out, you know, how they're going to pay their bills without robbing anybody. You know, I mean, and a lot of people come in the comments, a lot of guys come in the comments, and they're talking about, you know, having 10 employees, 12 employees, whatever, you know. Well, my channel doesn't, you know, my target audience is not that, okay? Of course, there's always going to be companies bigger that do things better, that do things righter, and, you know, that, you know, I mean, always. And, you know, my channel is directed toward people just, look, man, I don't know if I want to be a landscaper, or I don't know if I want to do this, or if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to, if I can. I don't have no money. You know, I'm trying to figure out how to just, you know, feed my kids and, you know, pay my bills. And a bigger business, you know, they always, you know, the bigger businesses, they always come at me telling me everything I'm doing wrong, which the bigger businesses is really not appealing to the average, you know, solo guy. Because the average solo guy, he's not, well, it's hard to relate to a business that, you know, has, you know, 10 or 15 employees, you know. And I don't know why the guy's coming in my comments all crazy, because, well, I don't strive to be whatever he is, or whatever he's doing, or whatever. I don't want to have a 15, you know, employees. That's not what that's not what I want to do. It's not what I ever intended to do. I always told myself, if it happens, it happens. If it don't, then I'm good. As long as I make a certain amount of money every day, I'm good. So I don't really know, you know, why the guy's coming at me hardcore, but I can handle it, you know, because I am who I am. I'm a real dude out here, really working, really going through the struggles, really having all the issues that I have. You know, and if you're a small guy, and I don't never claim to be anything other than what I really am, you know, I'm a full-time lawn maintenance landscaper. That's what I do. And, you know, just because I don't have 20 employees or 10 employees don't mean that I'm not any better than they are, or they're any worse than they are. You see what I'm saying? This guy coming in the comments like, well, we got 11 employees. We're better than you. We got this. We pay them $65,000 a year. We do this. We provide everybody with this, and we provide everybody with that. We do this. We got paid vacation. All that's cool, man. I'm very happy for you. But the average guy that watches my channel, that ain't what they are, dude. I mean, I know the demographics. That's not what they are. You know. They just average guys ain't nobody trying to start no $1 million business, you know. Ain't nobody, you know, really wanting 11 or 12 employees. My channel's directed toward people that are just starting out, trying to get their feet wet a little bit. Not for some $1 million established business that has 12 employees and don't do no videos and show nobody how to get there. I mean, come on, dude. It's ridiculous, man. If you got all that and you do all that, and why don't you give a little something back to the community, man? You know? Why don't you show some of these guys that how to do what you do, since you're so successful and so, yeah. The way I'm built, there's no way that I can have a multi-million-dollar business or $1 million business and not share some of the knowledge publicly, you know, on how you got there. Just, you know, makes you wonder, are you really where you say you are? You know, I'm just saying, do some videos, show us some content, teach me something, instead of coming in the comments talking about what all you got and what all you do. And no wonder you damn have to have all them employees, but you got to pay for all that stuff. You know, I don't know, man. I'm just Chuck out here trying to make a living, man. Trying to get to my $700-800 today. That's all I care about, is what I got going on today. So if I can profit $800 today and be home at 2:30, I'm good. And we'll do it again tomorrow. And we did it yesterday. This concept that you got to have, you know, 10 employees to make a living is ridiculous. Nobody has to make, and at the end of the day, I mean, if you break it all the way down, if the business owner that has all these employees and all this overhead, if they're doing a $10,000 job, it's probably costing them $7,000. Okay, so to do the job, so they get a $3,000 profit. If I do a $10,000 job, it's not going to cost me. It's not going to cost me $7,000. It probably won't even cost me $5,000. That's the difference. You can, you know, the businesses, and I'm sure that if everything he says is true, they make a lot more money than I do. I don't claim to make a fortune out here. I claim to make enough for me to survive and live really good. That's what I claim. And a lot of times these bigger companies, they you know, do all this work, and then when everything shakes out, right, all the expenses are paid and everything, out of $5,000 job, they're pulling in $900 or whatever, because they had to pay for all this stuff that I don't have to pay for. You know, I don't have to pay. There's a lot of stuff that I don't have to pay for. Now, you know, on the grand scheme of things, if you can stay consistent with 9 or 10 employees and nobody does nothing too stupid, then of course you're gonna make a lot more money than me. Of course you are. I'd expect you better. You got to, but you got to pay all them folks, and you got to live a life of stress because you got to feed all them folks and provide for them folks' work. See, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes, to me, it's all about risk versus reward. I don't want to live any more of a stressful life than I live now. If I were to have 10 employees, trust me, it would be more stressful. It would be. Especially when things didn't go right, because I know it's costing me chunks. See, out here with me, if things don't go right, okay, it might cost me a few $100s. But if things don't go right when you got a bunch of employees or whatever, then it could cost you a few $1,000s. That simple. Anyway, I'm finna pick Katie up. I'll kick back. Also, we got started over here. It's almost 9 o'clock. Zach got a ride to, I guess, to where the car was, and he got here a lot quicker than I thought. He's been here about 25 minutes, man, and it ain't even 9 o'clock yet. So he was up and ready to go today. You know, that's all. You know, that's really all you want, man. Really, you know, ready to go, where I don't have to be involved in the logistics of getting him to and from work. I'm already too involved in the logistics of actually making sure that we're making money out here. and all the other things that can go wrong. The brain can only handle so much, y'all. I'm just saying, man. So, yeah, that's where I'm at, y'all. I said that's where I'm at, man. Yeah. I don't know what it is, man. We're gonna keep going, man. You don't stop, man. Okay, guys, so we're on the last one of the day, and we've only done 3, and this is the 4th one, but we're gonna be at $1,100, man. It's pretty good. I've done a lot of spraying today too, you know, not knowing if what Francisco's gonna do and everything. I don't know if I'm gonna have help next time I come, so I've been really proactive in spraying. But the good thing about these properties, when I spray them, is I charge, I get paid for it. So I've made an additional $240 because I'm spraying. So $60 a pop. So I'm fixing to mow up around the gate and everything, and then spray. But yeah, I'm just taking a little breather. Zach and Katie working hard, man. Zach's busting his ass, man. He's making it happen, man. So I'm glad. Today's payday, so yeah. Day's going good so far, man. It ain't quite as hot today as it's been, but it's still like 90 degrees. So I appreciate all the well wishes on the birthday, man. I'm just, I got to get to it, y'all. Yeah. All right, y'all. So that's a wrap, man. It's 1:25, and yeah, that's all I'm gonna do on my birthday, man. But that's all I'd do if it wasn't my birthday. So yeah. Got the properties looking really good. And the big thing about those, like I was telling you earlier, is the spray. Gotta spray, man. Spray is a big time saver, man. A big labor saver. So, because I know the way things are, it seems like the way things are going right now, that I'm going to be over here with one person at some point. And when I have to come over here with one person, then I will be able to manage, I'm tired, man. Just a long week for the race through. Sure is, man. But I really ain't got a whole lot going on, man. I'm tired. I gotta make some phone calls and stuff on the way home. Make sure I got everything lined up for tomorrow and everything. And yeah.